All right, big, welcome to the Mid-Show. Mid-Show's beer sponsor is the great tasting, less filling Miller Lite. Shout out to them. Lots changed over the years. One thing that hasn't, David, it's a great taste of Miller Lite. Another thing that hasn't changed is that it's less filling. Did you know that?
I actually did know that. I've been seeing the commercials. I don't know if my
mic is on.
Commercials have been great.
Yeah, I do love the commercials.
Commercials have been very funny.
Yeah.
And we need funny beer commercials.
Bring them back.
Yes, we need funny beer commercials. You're good, Dave.
You can leave it off. Oh, mine's off now, too.
Oh, no. Listen, so Miller Lite sparked this debate in 1975. Still haven't settled it. Miller Lite keeps it simple, undebatable quality, great taste, only 96 calories. It's a light beer that tastes like beer. It's less filling and only 96 calories. The original light beer since 1975. White Sox Dave is like a...
I don't know. He's giving me the stink eye.
It's like a dog who went home and like his bed is gone and like he just is completely...
A little bit of a stink eye.
It's a new change of scenery. But listen, Dave, all that matters is your mic could be on, your mic could be off. All that matters is Miller Lite's the best.
It is the best. I can't. Oh, it sounds like my mic's working now, at least in my headphones. But
I think it was always working.
No, I wasn't working in mine either.
No?
No.
I heard him.
Did you have any Miller Lights on the golf course yesterday?
I had a bunch of Miller Lights on the golf course yesterday.
go.
We got football coming up. I'm going to have Miller Lights in Evanston this weekend on the lake.
Toast.
Maybe next couple weekends.
Yeah.
David, I love it.
Miller Lite season.
I love it. All right, listen, you don't have to choose what's best, obviously, because Miller Lite is great taste and is less filling. It tastes like Miller time. To get Miller Lite delivered right to your door, visit MillerLite.com/midshow, or you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Just make sure you celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories per 12 ounces, fewer calories and carbs than premium regular beer. All right, what's up, fellas? How are we?
That was like almost a Ben Mintz right there. What's up, fellas?
What's up, fellas?
You're stealing taglines
When
now?
we were in Wisconsin last week at Camp Barstool, I was walking from like the main area, the rec hall, to the bunks with Chaps, and we were wondering what Mincy was doing back in Chicago, and Chaps said something. He's like, "There is no way he is not in Louisiana right now." And like an hour later, he sent out a picture of him jogging at like Oxford's main dorm or something. He's a wild card. Do you think he likes going home and just hanging out down there, Ed?
Yeah, man, I don't
He's
blame
the
him.
king of the South, man.
Yeah.
He's like, I asked Hank, as soon as I found out it wasn't going, I was like, mind if I go to Louisiana? I was like, of course. And then I went down to Louisiana. I was like, yeah, nice, Spencer.
Yeah.
That's great.
Do you think he weaseled his way into any free stuff?
Why do you say that? Are you saying
Because he
Mincy's
likes
the free
to
guy?
weasel his way into. Not that I don't too. Are you?
Is Mincy out there? Should we just bring Mincy
Yeah.
in? Oh, he can't do live. Can he do live
Can't
yet?
do
or no?
live. You can't do live.
He can only
Real
do
shit.
live if Big Cat's present, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, it's not risky.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm like,
That would be a big risk too.
yeah.
You never know what he's gonna say.
It's
just-
like Connie and this night show.
So I saw a clip today where I don't even know the context behind it, but it was like a morbid curiosity clip, those like fun fact, accounts.
Sure.
And it said someone once lived an entire life without realizing that they didn't have 90% of their brain. Like physically it was 90% smaller than normal. And then someone quote tweeted Mintz, and it was Mintz. He's like, yeah, I've gotten in trouble in 2 of my 12 wake up Mincies. And Big Cat goes, I think that's like 10%. And Mincy's like, it's actually like 17%. And he's like, that's what the 10% is for. Just like doing poker math.
Yeah, he is good at that.
And I did the math myself. It's 16.666 repeating.
I
So
can't
he was
remember
right.
what we were talking about. I was talking to Chaps about something, but he like just came over and was hovering, and he wasn't saying anything. He's like, I'm waiting my turn. I don't want to interrupt. I'm just waiting my turn. But I think we might be thinking a lot alike. And I'm like, I don't think so. And then he, every other sentence, he was like, I don't want to interrupt, but then Chaps was like, you're interrupting. This is your conversation now. Like,
Just
he
take it over.
Completely took over the entire conversation.
Have we talked about Camp Barstool much yet?
No, we haven't. And
We did it up there.
Your team won.
It did. I think that I started that with my electrifying rock, paper, scissors.
No,
defeat
you
over-
finished it with that, but I would say you're drafting
Yeah, that was probably the start of it.
GM Dave.
GM
Yeah,
Dave.
Send that tape to the Sox.
Do you think
That tape to
That
the
if
fucking
you
Papa
were-
Hops tournament.
if you were named White Sox GM right now that you could put together a better roster with less losses this coming 2025 season than Chris Getz just did?
It's almost impossible not to, right?
I think it would
Depends
be.
on what the budget is.
$100 million. I think I could do it with
$100 million.
Yeah. I mean, all you got to do is basically just put together a roster.
They lose 100 yet?
Yeah. It was yesterday. I was going to go.
Congrats, Dave.
Or it was Sunday, rather. I just didn't feel like it. I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
It's a fucking miserable place. But,
Well, you'll go for the record breaker if it happens.
I think
right?
I'm going to, yeah. I would love it if it was like a
Are they
full
going to
house.
break the record?
They're on pace to.
They got to go they could only win like 10 or 11 games or something like that.
We need
So they're 31-101 or something like that now.
we need
So they got
31 and 101. Yep.
60 games left.
we need
Or 30. No, 31 games
We're
left.
mincing me.
31.
We need
Yeah.
a White Sox Dave photoshopped over Wilt Chamberlain with holding up the 100.
Yeah, that'd
They
be
should be
great.
ashamed of themselves. But what were your guys' big takeaways? I thought that
What, from the camp?
from the camp, while I had an awesome time, I couldn't have that was the perfect amount of time, not a single second longer.
Yeah. I would agree. My bruises have mostly healed.
How's the quad?
Quad's 100.
Fine.
Fine now.
Yeah. Was that just a bruise or was that a strain?
It happened while running. So
strain.
Yeah.
I could have done one more night.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have wanted to.
I would have done one more night as long as there were no like activities and stuff.
Like physical.
Yeah. Fair.
Like if I want to go fishing or water, like just have it be one day for all my own time.
Yeah, just doing your own shit.
Yeah.
For sure. Like the nighttime was great.
It was
Dude,
fun.
I already bought that werewolf.
Game, it's
Yeah.
awesome. So
Yeah.
for people out there listening, like apparently it's a game called Mafia 2, and it's just,
Yeah, they sell it as a Mafia set as well.
yeah, Mafia, Werewolf, whatever. We were just fucking playing for hours in this mess hall.
I think that would be an electric live stream.
Yeah, I told that to Big K yesterday. I said I'm going to, how people run private poker games? I'm going to run private werewolf games.
Yeah.
Just
Why not?
Can you
older
play for
dudes
money?
Drinking and smoking, playing
I was-
glorified heads-up 7-Up.
I was thinking about that last night too. Like, is there a way? Like, how would you do it?
I didn't play at all.
There'd be a lot of Tim Donaghy situations.
Yeah, because it's like a team game.
Yeah, there'd
But
be
you don't know beforehand, so it's like, could you say, "Hey, it's $10 a buy-in"?
Yeah, but if me and me and Danny were in cahoots, and I gave Danny,
But you're always
one of those.
You're always in. Oh,
Yeah,
I see
you know what
you're
I mean?
saying.
And, like,
hey, I'm a werewolf.
Yeah,
But you would just have to. You guys are fucking thick as thieves.
I'm just saying.
You have to do it where it's like, hey, like no alliances, no cheating unless you're actually like a werewolf. So
Yeah.
it's
Well, for those at home, majority of the players are what they call village people, so normal civilians. And then there's like, depending on how many people, 2-3 werewolves, a doctor, a witch, a seer. So I think it would be uneven pot every time. If the village wins, they get less than what the werewolves would get if they won.
No, but it's like you could do it.
It
where-
would be sick if you made it because it's harder for the werewolves to win.
Right.
It would be sick if.
But there's fewer of them. So
that's what I'm saying. So
if
that'd
the
be sick if you
werewolves
get more of the pot.
Right. So, but it could come down where there's just 2 villagers left and 1 werewolf, and then be the 2 living villagers
the house.
get the pot. I think that would be the way to do it. Because I was just when they came via Amazon yesterday, I was like, how could we do this and make it for money? And
But that's what I'm saying too, though. If you kick people out and you're in cahoots with someone, like to keep. the pot.
this guy just don't be in cahoots, you fuck.
I'm just saying.
Stop
though,
cheating. We haven't even played this for money yet. You're
People
already
are-
cheat.
People are scumbags when it comes to money. I'm looking out for my wallet for people cheating me. Look at this guy. He's a known cheater. He doesn't even want to play, and he's thinking about how he could cheat.
Are you thinking about how you can cheat,
Mm-mm.
Dave?
Mm-mm.
Are you a werewolf?
I don't even know what is the werewolf the one that kills you?
Yeah, the
Okay,
murderers.
the murderer. He's the murderer.
Yeah.
Murderer.
White Sox Dave walked into the mess hall that last night. Looked like he was waiting to play the next game. This guy was on Mars.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
He was faded?
No,
Dave.
I wasn't.
You were. Was he on Mars?
Can I ask you a question?
What's that?
I feel like you are slow to admit when you are intoxicated one way or another.
But in that moment, I wasn't. Yesterday at the golf course, I didn't even play the last 4 holes. I was so shit-faced. I just rode in the. I'm like, I'm done swinging at golf balls today.
Okay.
And
It was also
fucking hot.
1,000
Yes, it was
degrees. Yeah.
fucking hot yesterday. But no, I wasn't. If I was, I would admit that. I was much more fucked up later in the night. And Kate, that fucking idiot, she was like, oh, it was me and Dave were the last two people awake that night. Not true at all, Lance. It was me, you. Who was the other?
Garrett.
And Garrett, yeah. It was us four. We were the last four up.
Why is she a fucking idiot for saying who the last?
Because what do you think's going to happen on the internet?
Well, she was saying you were begging her to stay.
That also, is that really true, Lance?
Wait, so who? Hey, right. So
I didn't have to beg her to do anything.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't.
was just getting after her.
Definitely not beg. Maybe like no. Yeah, probably not. No.
Did you give her an come on?
time out.
Yeah,
What did
probably.
you say?
Maybe,
something like-
maybe
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I got
She was
tagged
like, I'm going to fucking bed. Like, you guys can say, I'd have been like, all right.
Who did you
said,
say
"I'm
were the
coming
last
with."
ones? Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Who would you say were the last ones?
Kate, Lance, Garrett, and me. Us four.
Okay, so what difference does it make if it's you and her versus Garrett and?
Because the way she described it made it seem like it was just me and her. And that, like, we went to the bunks together.
Her husband's pissed.
I didn't realize.
So,
that.
of course, of the way she said it, Brandon started busting her balls about it.
so
Which was,
other
yeah.
people
But
took
but it wasn't. It was four of us, and we all left at the same time.
Listen. You want to hear my perspective of that? And we have the video. I don't know. Are we able to put that in this week's 773?
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially.
We need a lot of on-screen text explaining what's going on.
So you were sleeping. All right.
KB said I was one of the last ones down there. I've been asleep for hours.
I planned on going to bed at like midnight, and then it was Danny
So-
Conrad's like, I'm going back down there. I'm like, you know what? I'll go. I'll come.
So
too.
a lot of people were in bed. There was a big campfire. There was a lot of counselors there drinking. There was a lot going on. And I'm laying in bed. I actually had dozed off. I fell asleep, and I woke up to Chumbawamba, Tubthumping, louder than I've ever heard it in my life. And that's a song that you've heard loudly at
Almost exclusively.
You only hear that song
Exactly.
loud.
It's never slowly playing in the
No.
back.
Yeah.
But the key here is that it wasn't even the music that I was hearing. I was hearing people sing over it. So I was like, rub the sleep out of my eyes. I was like, I know White Sox Dave has something to do with this.
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't think
know
I
it.
picked that song though.
Eddie
I
was
think
the
we just had a '90s playlist.
Eddie was the Squidward meme where his eyes just break wide open in his sleep.
But
So
my
I'm like
favorite.
rolling around. I'm looking around, and then Danny walks in probably like 2:15, 2:30, and I look at him like, Danny, what's going on out there? I was like, I know Dave's got something to do with Chumbawamba and all these people blasting camp songs, going insane. And Danny's a little tipsy too. He's like, it's hilarious. White Sox Dave is singing on the top of his lungs, louder than anyone who's ever seen. Like, you kind of need to go out there. It's like,
Also not true.
I was like, I think I need to go out there too.
You love singing.
I do, and especially that song. But there was one kid there. He was, if you just described a prototypical Brit. So all the camp counselors were from like Australia, England, a few Canadians. They were like no Americans hardly.
There was a few.
A handful, but they were like the minority.
Yeah.
He was wearing a skin tight soccer jersey with the or a rugby shirt. Technically, I guess it had the collar. He was a thicker kid, not like fat or anything, just like he looked like a rugby player. Looked exactly like you would want your British person to look. And when he was singing Tubthumping, it was like he wrote and sang this original track. And he was screaming it at the top of his lungs, and he sounded just like the guys who sing that song.
That sounds awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it's just
so that like got me all the more pumped up, and I'm just like screaming it, wanting to break everything in the fucking campsite.
A rare, heartfelt tub-thumping rendition.
Yes. So this is where I go down there. I put on my shoes. I was like, I'm tired, but I can't miss this. Like, this is Dave in his element, one of my favorite things.
Like seeing the Northern Lights, just getting out of bed.
Exactly. We pull up, and it was like basically White Sox Dave's parents pulled up. He looks up at me, and he goes, why are you trying to ruin my fun?
Because that's what he does. He tries to ruin my fun.
I don't. I just like to see you exist.
You make him self-conscious about the fun that he's
Yes.
But
Your presence ruins my fun.
So we do have some footage of the campsite.
But you also wanted me to just run Tubthumping back 30 seconds after it was played. You can't do that back to back.
was a little
It
late.
kills
Right.
it. You could,
Tubthumping's once.
yeah.
You would not be able to recapture.
No,
the same
that's
magic.
just it. He kept going, play it again, play it again. I'm like,
Yeah, you missed the shooting
missed
star.
it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Missed it.
All right, I could live with that. However, I kind of disagree with that. I think if a song's hitting and it's banging, like, you could do anything you want. But I'm a king of like, if I like a song, I'm playing it 20
100 times in a row. Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll do that on my own though, but not in that moment. We wanted to keep the vibes going.
Yeah, you automatically.
We
think
had fun though.
The
It was
DJ's not
just
handling it.
Did he end up ruining your fun?
Yeah, I went to bed right after that.
No, you were still down there when I
He's a walk-in wet blanket.
Yeah.
I was, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I came there because I wanted to have fun, and you didn't let me have fun.
You want to tell the kids to go to bed.
Yeah.
No, I was.
It's good thing we have Lance here. Lance, did he kind of ruin the vibes?
Dave was very, very happy singing. As soon as we got there, that Dave was done.
Done.
That Dave had thrown in the towel for the night. Now it's just we'll hang out
Yeah,
right
it was
upon
a
fire,
record
ready to go to
scratch.
bed.
Not that this is a big deal or not, but like that was at a part of the trip where we all kind of turned the cameras off.
Yeah.
I know that it's a content trip and you should always expect cameras to be rolling. However, at that moment, it was kind of like in
You're gonna tell me that when Donnie was walking around the street,
Not
with
at that
backpack
point.
at 7
I
a.m.
don't not at that point.
But
we
still,
wasn't.
like I'm
Yeah.
just saying, people were filming at all hours. It wasn't just
No, for sure.
you know.
But like it was kind of like a unwritten rule that everybody there had kind of done it by that point.
Content never sleeps, Dave.
For sure. I understand that side too.
never sleeps.
We had we played some of the Wallflowers. We played Zombie. We played Zombie.
I had
the
you turn on
Cranberries.
Redbone.
Yeah, but that wasn't 90s, so that also didn't fit the vibe.
Yeah, then he's like, no, dude, only 90. Like he was being a stickler. He was kind of being a rules guy.
I wasn't being a rules guy. You were trying to ruin my vibe. I had a good thing going. Then you come in and start trying to just...
He had cranberries, and you asked for not 90s.
Yeah, you asked for 70s.
Whatever.
You probably could have played that song.
Yeah,
Trying to
probably
make
could've.
things fun.
I think I did even.
What?
Might have. Did I play it?
Redbone?
Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
You did. Confirmed. No, but it was a blast.
It was a shit ton of fun.
I'm genuinely excited for it next year. The only thing I wish we would have done that sooner. Because like we've talked about before, like we don't really know everyone here because everyone moved here.
Oh, like a team bonding?
Yeah. But
That would've
I
been-
definitely
yeah.
felt like better with everyone after.
Yeah,
that.
that cuts
definitely-
both ways, though, because now we know people more. And if we went up there early, it might have been more awkward because we didn't know them at all.
But that's why you push it.
Yeah, I
Everybody gets pushed in the deep end together.
The icebreaker.
You know.
Need an extra day.
It would have been like orientation at a new college.
I
Yeah.
hated that.
Oh, what is it? 2 truths and a lie.
That's a bad one. I'm trying to think of what other ones.
We had
Popcorn?
to, dude, I swear to God, I thought about just leaving North Central after our welcome week. Did you guys have like a full week? We had what was considered welcome week before
I
classes
think ours was
started.
like a weekend.
Yeah, I
And-
think we got there we moved in on Friday, and everyone else got in there Sunday.
And then started classes that Monday.
Yeah.
We had a full,
Upperclassmen, yeah.
for freshmen at least. I remember it's called Welcome Week, and there was one we had to go like along the DuPage River and just clean up garbage. I was like, where are all the parties? Like, where am I getting? What is this?
Yeah. We had
Just like IDOT workers.
our first day. So we had a quad, and we had one of my roommates, his brother also went there. So I think he was a senior my freshman year. And we were on the first floor, and we had like the windows open. It was hot. We didn't have like AC units or anything set up yet. And then we just see like this 30 rack come through the window, and it was his brother. We're like, oh fuck yeah, like let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would I don't know. It would have been fun. But regardless, it was a blast.
Yeah.
The food was good.
Food was awesome.
Chef E was the man. This guy was just a Bears fan in the Northwoods
Yeah.
and was just
Always rocking Bears.
Tony
Always-
Perkis was a little bit of a stickler.
The
The head honcho.
yeah.
I had him on the show. Good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was just a little bit of a stickler.
You kind of have to be.
Yeah,
Fucking
wi-
running a camp.
Not for. Oh no, it was more shit that we shouldn't have been doing, like driving on parts of campground
Yeah,
that we
I mean-
shouldn't. Like not us, but like behind the scenes, people would like take their.
They're
trucks
used
and
to handling.
Security Mike, who I
That was
just
a-
figured out I'm blocked by him on Twitter.
What?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
I swear to God.
So I.
Stop.
What did
I'm
you do?
blocked by.
I was tagged in a tweet with him, and I clicked on his profile, and I didn't even know he had Twitter.
Should I call him right now and
Call
ask
him
if
up.
they blocked
Call
him?
him
Hold
up.
on.
Yeah,
Before
here
we
it
do,
is.
Lance. That's your cue.
It's up.
All right. We had the appetizer last week. Now it's time to feast. College football is back. Don't miss any of the action. Jump in at DraftKings Sportsbook. It's a full slate of games for week 1, including the big matchup in Atlanta between the preseason number 1 and number 16. It's super easy for first-timers to get started. Try betting on something simple like picking a team to win. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, select your team, and place your first bet. This is going to be DraftKings' biggest college football season to date. Enjoy the ride now all the way through the expanded playoffs. And for all newbies getting into the college spirit, here's something extra special. New DraftKings customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Score big with DraftKings all college football season long. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code MID. That's code MID for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. All right, here we go. You ready?
Call them up.
Are you like 1,000% positive?
I'm looking at it right now. Look it. Blocked.
You are.
Wait, show again.
This guy's blocked as shit.
I'm blocked by Jersey Jerry.
No, really?
Yeah.
Still? Hello. Hey, Mike, you're live on the show.
Oh, I was.
Oh, okay. What's up?
Hey, we're here with Chief. We looked at Twitter. Apparently you got him blocked. Did he do something to you?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't know how to work Twitter. I don't know how to block anybody or unblock them.
Well, I'm blocked.
If anyone's blocked, I don't even know how to work the fucking thing.
Oh, so it's an accidental block is what you're saying?
Yeah, wouldn't that be weird? I have one person blocked.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. It feels personal.
No, I just don't know how to work it, and I don't know how you would have been blocked.
I'm blocked.
You're missing out on
I
snack
have to
content.
look into it, and I will personally unblock you once my daughter tells me how to do that.
All right, fair
Okay.
enough. Appreciate that.
And I think to make things right, Mike, you have to dedicate tonight's snack time to us, okay?
All right, I gotta make it good. All right, no problem.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
I did not know that he was blocked. I promise you.
All right, thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
All right.
I almost wish I did something to him like in 2014 before he was with Barstool and when I was part-time if I popped off.
It's like, oh, don't act like you don't remember.
Yeah. I mean, if that Twitter account's older than 3 months, I'll be stunned. I think he's brand new.
Well, it is, but it is like his full name.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, fucking blocked.
Gotta get that.
Why are you blocked by Jersey Jerry?
Never good having your security
When I
guard
got
block
hacked
you.
a few months back, I think there's a setting if you get DM'd by spam, then it's an auto block or something. Because I had a lot of random people just.
Pull it up.
So I looked and he unblocked me.
Oh, he did.
That was
Yeah.
nice of him.
Yeah, that was.
But I was blocked for a while. I just find random people who blocked me, like Michael. What's it called? Cubs guy that we have on a bunch. Sarami. He blocked me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mike.
Solid move.
Anybody try to hack you anytime recently?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of hacky text messages.
I get a lot of them. Yeah.
Like, hey, like this is Sarah.
Oh, you know the new one is the USPS one. Have you guys got that yet?
I got that a while ago.
Yeah, that's actually
I didn't
sneaky,
fall
sneaky
for that.
Sneaky
Yeah.
good one though.
What was it?
So that you get a text message like your package was out for delivery and they missed, like nobody answered. Click this link to fill it out to bring it again. Pretty believable,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's what the USPS does.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do these companies have to change how they actually do business now with the hackers getting so smart?
I don't know. You would think.
It's the same as like if the FBI ever tries actually contacting me, they're fucked because I'm gonna think it's a hacker
You're
every
just gonna
single
lie.
time.
Yeah.
I don't think the FBI calls you.
No,
The FBI shows up with their fucking
not FBI, but whatever some sort of.
I followed
government.
this.
My bank will be like, this is your authentication code. Side note, they don't say side note, but they're like, we will never ask you for your PIN or your password.
Yeah.
So
There's a dude I follow on YouTube. I subscribe to his channel. He's got like millions of subscribers, but he's some hacker that reverse hacks hackers. So he'll get their info from when they're trying to hack him, and then all of a sudden he'll be on their computer like fucking with them, and they lose their shit. They get all scared and nervous, or they tell him to fuck himself, and it's always in Southeast Asia.
How do you know this guy?
I don't know him. I just stumbled upon his account.
Oh, he's just somebody.
Yeah, his videos are like 30 minutes long, and I'll watch them start to finish. It's entertaining. He hooks you.
That would be a good thing to figure out. Like, how much are these hackers really making?
Oh, they got to be cleaning a lot of times cleaning up, right? You get So I've told this before a handful of times, but they had my grandma. This is when we were in the insurance office. I was living in Lincoln Park at the time, and at like 8 a.m. we had to record. It was a Bears post game, and I was just moving, and I was using my dad's pickup truck to move that weekend. So I had his car, and he called me, and he started losing his mind on me at like 8 a.m. He's like, "Did you get a fucking DUI last night in my fucking truck? What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, thinking about it. I'm like, did I get so shit faced last night that I got a DUI and I just don't remember? And then after like I rubbed out the cop, I'm like, no, I did not get a DUI last night. I was on the couch asleep. And like he was confused because he had been so hackers were targeting my grandma, different last name because it's my mom's mom.
That's wild.
Said that I had gotten arrested for DUI and she needed to wire them $10,000 to get out. And she was considering it until thank God she called my dad and mom.
And found out.
And I'm like, Dad, that is a fucking hacker. Do not let her send a cent to anybody. I'll call her right now. And then, but yeah, that's how they'll get you like that.
It's a very believable story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, old people just get preyed on, man.
Yes, they do.
Because
Yes,
like I see that thing, like I know my parents would be like, "Oh, I missed a package."
Yeah, totally.
You know?
Totally.
Not good. Not good at all.
Not good at all.
No. So
We had Scott in my family had the abduction.
that
folks.
was crazy.
Yeah.
That's a fucking scary one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it an Austrian guy?
Austrian?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's who hacked his.
Oh, that guy was from like Libya or something. Yeah.
It was-
or Algeria. I think it was
Yeah.
Algeria.
And
That's
he would just mess with them.
Yeah, but then he would send Scott like pictures of Scott's house. Like from the, like not a Google Earth image. It was like
That's fucked up.
yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Dave, are you a big fan of the Rizzler?
I don't know who the Rizzler is,
Yeah,
Ed.
I don't know.
Really?
who the Rizzler is.
Yeah, I am. My age is probably showing right now.
Who is the Rizzler?
What do you think about that, Danny?
It's fucked up. You guys don't go on the internet?
I'm on the internet.
Especially you, because you're on TikTok. There's no
The
excuse.
Costco guys.
I don't know what you're talking.
You don't know the Costco guys?
You don't know who the Costco guys are?
No.
We post about them on Barstool Chicago. The Boom and Doom.
Nope.
They were on the Yak last week through Zoom.
No.
Wow.
So was that a fake background?
He says it wasn't.
Do you think it was?
I don't think it. I think it was real.
Really?
Yeah. He had some receipts showing, but there's little things like the time.
Were there people like shopping behind him and stuff?
Yeah, but one they had. So we're referring to the Yak last week when they had Rizzler's dad on, Big Justice dad from AJ, and
Are Big Justice and the Rizzler brothers?
yeah,
That I don't know.
I don't know actually, but there were people in the background shopping. But one thing that set off their antennas were they weren't paying attention at all to AJ while he was on the interview, and a couple of them were wearing masks. So we thought maybe it was an old green screen video, but he proved it wasn't. Kind of.
Shit.
Yeah, the story got deep.
Are you guys Costco fans? Like, do you go to Costco?
I've never stepped foot in one.
Really?
My
Never stepped foot in one.
my mom's a member, so maybe like once a year I'll go with her and load up on I don't know, paper towels and shit, but like no, I don't have a membership.
Have you ever tried the food?
I feel like it's the free sample heaven.
There's a lot of free samples.
Yeah,
I feel like they've cut back on it a little bit, though. Would you agree?
I don't go that much, but I tried the food. Yeah.
You're talking like the 50-cent dog?
Yeah, it's $1.50
$1.50,
for a hot dog and a drink.
That's a great deal.
The best deal in sports.
Yeah.
Boom.
Have you had it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You guys have never seen these guys? The Word
Oh.
Costco guys?
pull them up.
Oh, what the fuck?
Follow them up.
No.
We're Costco guys.
You guys living under a
Of course we
rock.
have to try
Oh,
the double chunk
that's the guy that was on the Yak last week or whatever, right?
Yeah. Thanks for joining the show.
Yeah. Well, I didn't
Costco
know what
guys.
you were
Of
talking
course we
about
work out
until
with
I
the
saw
tires.
his face.
We're Costco guys. What the heck is this thing?
This is like how they got their start, and now they're just doing Boom and Doom.
It's AJ,
Big Justice
And that's the Rizzler.
and the Rizzler.
and we are here now.
You see the Rizzler, Dave?
There's the Rizzler, Ed.
Rizzler's elite.
Not sure we can use that music.
There's a video of
The Rizzler looks like a young Eddie Farrar to me.
Oh, that's a good compliment.
Do you think he shits in urinals?
He does. He looks
Oh,
like he might
yeah.
shit in a urinal.
So there is a video of them with there's two guys who are the Sam's Club guys, and they
Rivalry.
just body the Sam's Club guys in like items that are there. Like
It's like West Coast, East Coast hip hop
yeah,
between
it
them.
is. I was a Sam's Club guy growing up.
Why'd you convert?
Yeah.
I think Costco's better.
All right.
Yeah,
They don't
Sam's
got
Club is
$1
like
for
the
dogs at
membership
Sam's.
Walmart, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Have you been to? Have you never had a chicken bake?
No, I haven't had the food
Oh.
there.
They're good.
I believe you. The hot dog looks good.
I've heard they're
Looks like a quality dog.
I heard you can get like big screens for like fucking nothing there and shit.
Yeah, that's Costco.
Yeah.
You're
There's
gonna-
that.
You're gonna be right alongside the Rizzler and Big Justice before we know it.
Maybe.
For real.
My mom, anytime I have to do a purchase, my mom's like, let's just get it at Costco because if something goes wrong, they just take it back without asking any questions.
Yeah, they have a very good return policy.
Yeah.
So much so that I actually had a buddy who was kind of a scum move, but he would
Was it Michael Portnoy Esquire
no
returning his clothes every season?
no. So he would always buy AirPods, and when he would sweat, he would break them. Like he would
Yeah,
sweat
yeah.
through them, and he'd break them, and he would just go right back and return it every time, and just keep getting new ones.
I actually don't think that's that bad.
Yeah,
You don't
just
think
beat the
so?
system.
No, because I think then they forward that over to Apple and they get their money back because Apple should just make a higher quality product. I think I'm fine with that move.
I mean, if you're able to return them, what's wrong?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, fine, fair enough. I just think like the same people who forced LL Bean to
Michael Portnoy Esquire.
stop their lifetime return policy.
But like, there were nothing wrong with his clothes. He just wanted new clothes for the season. We didn't have him on this summer.
It's all right. We'll have him on.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we were like, he stretched into September before. He'll be on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I talked to him like a month ago.
Okay.
Got to give him enough time to figure out how to work the phone.
Yeah,
Can we do election coverage with him? That's what I would love
you
to
have to ask Dave.
Yeah.
I don't like. I would have cousin Mike on all the time.
Yeah.
I don't want to do something where he says something and then Dave like
Gets in trouble.
because it will be
Yeah.
like we will be responsible for
Correct.
him getting in trouble.
You should give him the Mincy treatment. Nothing live for Mr. Portnoy.
Why even not live? Like you never know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I love our drafts with him, and I feel like we normally do it in the summer. I'm itching to have him back on.
Yeah, we'll do it. Did you guys watch the Michigan thing yet? The
No, I
have
haven't.
That's probably on the to-do list tonight.
I am gonna watch the Greg Maddux one tonight.
I was watching clips of that.
The clips are insane.
Did you see it?
I have not seen it yet. I was also on the to-do
Have
list.
you seen the clips?
Some of them.
Busy night.
Too. The one where he called all his own pitches.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
That's the one
so-
that.
Catching it
Yeah.
here is outside fastball, here is inside fastball, picking his nose is a curveball, and then there's something else.
He was a gamesman, man.
Yeah.
They don't make him like him anymore.
And then the other one, they're playing
The Astros.
the Astros in like late August or early September, and they're up big. They're up like 8-0. So he gives them like a meatball, and Bagwell mashes it to the moon. And Perez, the catcher, is like, "Well, what'd you do that for?" He's like, don't worry about it." And then when he had bases loaded against the Braves in the playoffs, and he went 1-2-3 changeups away, got him swinging out of the inning.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Do you remember that in August?" It was like, so he was setting him up like
For months down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking wild. That
That's
guy.
nuts.
The way I don't want to believe this, but you put it in my head, Dave, that he was doctoring the ball because the movement that he gets is like the highlights is crazy.
I mean,
I really hope he wasn't because
people. Mark Burley always kind of hinted that he would, and there was always kind of whispers about it, but it's baseball.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit,
Yeah.
even if he did. I'm pro steroids. We all know that.
Bless
Most
you.
entertaining the sport's ever been.
I felt like
Greg
the
Maddux,
the
like
rivalries
88
were
miles an
better
hour
back
with
then.
just like right angle
Yeah.
fucking movement against guys that were 6'5", 270,
Ready to just-
3%
yeah.
body fat, ready to hit the ball 700 feet.
Yeah,
That was entertaining right there.
it
This,
was
not so much.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
There was more too. Like Bobby Cox tried to pull him out of a game, and
oh, I haven't seen this one.
you didn't see this one.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like a 2-0 count or something, and Bobby Cox tried to pull him out. He sent Mazzoni up, and he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna, we're just gonna." Oh, he didn't try to pull him out. He's like, "We're gonna walk him." Like he goes out there to tell him, "We're gonna walk him," and he goes, "I'm not walking him." He's like, "No way." He's like, "I'm gonna give him 2 more pitches, and the second one he's gonna pop out right to Chipper." Throws one, second one, right to chipper.
So one thing that
It's crazy.
it was one of the first things that I was taught about baseball that was like, whoa, I never thought about that. And I was like maybe 10 or 11. If you would watch Greg Maddux pitch, watch him as soon as the pitch is thrown, he'll be like running off the mound in all these weird ways because he knew where the contact was going to be made. And he would be getting a head start as the pitch was in flight to the plate to beat the ball to that spot.
So when
and
he
a
was
lot of
winning
times he would
Gold
just
Gloves,
sit there
it was with
and
his brain.
Yeah. Everything was with his brain. Like baseball is such a great sport for a lot of reasons, but like some of these statistics, like what it was, like Maddux, Glavine, and Smoltz only struck out. What's his face on the Padres like 3 times over the course of Tony Gwynn over like 700 career at bat or whatever crazy it was. And those guys have like 6,000 strikeouts or whatever it is between them.
3 Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just
You don't
a
win
ton
18
of
gold gloves for doing nothing. That's for sure. It's a lot of gold gloves.
I wonder what the fastest pitch he ever threw was. 93?
Well, I saw a clip of him. It was like an old, like, it was not even Iowa Cubs. It was like something else.
Rockford Cubs, probably.
Maybe. He got, but low level.
Yeah.
And it was like right after he got drafted. And he's like, well, I got drafted because I throw hard. He's like, that doesn't work here. So he's like, I got to figure other shit out.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like this young looking Greg Maddux who started, like, he figured out, like, mentally playing chess. And then he, like, actually dropped, like, he was throwing harder at, like, 19 than he ever was winning a Cy Young.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, I don't need to throw hard.
You don't?
No.
I wish I would have subscribed to that theory.
Security Mike says, done. No idea how that happened. I never blocked anyone.
Followed and followed back.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is the start to a budding relationship.
I like Security Mike.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
pretty not.
He's the
He's
man.
the best.
Yeah.
He like when he was fucking with Mincy in the New York office, telling him he's like they gotta like question him. It was some of the best acting I've ever seen. Like Denzel Washington couldn't do that.
I got to take you through. I got to go through the progression.
Yeah.
I got to check you out. I know it's probably not you.
It's just business.
Just business. Hey, let's pause again because I want to talk about ChevyDriveChicago.com. Bears fans, opening day is just around the corner, and Chevy Drive Chicago wants to send you and a friend to see the first home game. Plus, the grand prize winner will also receive a gift card to help fund your tailgate or whatever you need for game day. Head to ChevyDriveChicago.com to enter to win. That's a great deal, boys.
Who doesn't want to be there for this? Start of a new era.
South Lot got the Chevy going.
Still early enough in the season. It's nice and warm out during the tailgate.
Yes, you won't have to worry about layering it up. You don't have to put the Vaseline on your face yet. You'll just have a good time.
Dave loves being Vaseline face, though.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But there is something great about Chevy hooking you up. So one more time, head to ChevyDriveChicago.com to enter to win. While you're there, check out the latest lineup of Chevy's SUVs and all the new all-new Chevy Silverado. ChevyDriveChicago.com, the official truck partner of the Chicago Bears. Go do it. Chiefs Blazer. Maybe you'll make an appearance. Pull up the Blazer.
I would love to
Do some
do a
tailgate.
tailgate with that this year.
Yeah. You guys ever got stuck on an amusement park ride?
Nope.
Yep.
You have?
Six Flags.
Where?
Gurney.
The teacups?
What ride?
No, it was like one of the. What was the one that it like you pulled it?
Viper.
It might have been the Viper. It was like blue and green.
No, Viper's not like that.
Blue and green's
Deja
deja
vu.
vu.
Deja
Deja
vu?
Vu. It was Deja
You
Vu.
got stuck on Deja Vu?
Yeah.
And you're still here today?
Yeah. I wasn't
Bad.
upside down or anything, but it was like we had taken off, and then within like 6 seconds, you were stuck.
Deja Vu was always broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the McDonald's ice cream machine.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
we went to Six Flags. Like, it's a 50% chance if Deja Vu's running or not.
I never got to go on it because it was always broke.
It's
Same.
cool.
Was it fun?
Yeah. Because we like never got out of the chair. They like eventually got it going. We did the ride.
So how many minutes total would you say?
Jeez, I don't know. I was 14. How many minutes were we stuck?
Yeah.
Oh, like a while. Maybe like half an hour.
Oh,
Like
really?
5
that
minutes,
sucks,
half an
man.
hour. Yeah.
I got stuck on Superman for like 15 minutes, which is a bad ride to get stuck on because
Because you're
you're on your
horizontal.
on your
Yeah.
belly,
Yeah.
you know? So you're just like laying there looking. Are you afraid of roller coasters?
Mm.
No. Because I just saw.
I don't really like.
We should do a video at Six Flags this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
What?
next year, you mean?
Why is it? Is it closed?
You got Fright Fest.
Fright
coming up.
Fest is
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
There is Fright Fest.
Right.
The giant tarantula.
That's probably
Yeah.
the last time I've been there.
Should we do that for Dagon Day this year?
Just go to Fright Fest.
Yeah.
Because I saw Rico's blog. It said Six Flags riders left dangling 243 feet in the air on a ride, which begs the question: why would an adult go to an amusement park?
Well, for Dagon Day, of course.
Damn, that's so high up there. So if you're not watching it, it's basically it's the chairs.
Is this
yeah,
our?
like the
this is
swings, but they're
Mexico.
250 feet up in the air.
Whoa. They're above the clouds.
The swings are fun.
Ugh.
That's a fun
I don't
ride.
even like looking at that.
No.
No.
And it's
Dangling
raining.
right there.
Oh my God, I'd just jump.
R.I.P.
How long did they get stuck? Did it say?
So that's like 10 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not long.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But it was raining. So, and you're 250 feet up in the air. So that's a little sketchy. That definitely brings in some panic.
The Sky Screamer, Mexico City.
They're actually dropping a new roller coaster at Six Flags Great America right here in Gurney.
When?
Damn.
The Wrath of Rakshasa. Rakshasa.
Rakshasa.
The steepest and most inverted dive coaster in the world will make its debut in 2025.
Ooh.
There's going to be a whole lot of PDA waiting in that line.
I just found out that Cedar Point and Six Flags merged. Did you know that?
Huh?
Oh.
No.
I've
Yeah.
never been to Cedar Point.
Neither have I, but apparently it's like the mecca.
I say that.
They merged. How so?
So one bought the other. Or I don't know exactly what happened, but I think Cedar Point is now running Six Flags.
Wow, it's like Disney buying Pixar.
Disney does own Pixar.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
But
But
at
it's
one
like
time they
that's
didn't,
big.
and they bought them
Yeah.
for $2 bill.
Yeah, my bad. I get what you're saying. That was dumb. But yeah, that's a big move.
Huge.
Yeah. But I was, because, there's like theme park people, like there's Disney people, and there's theme park people. Like there's a lot of diehards.
Yeah, like people will be anxiously waiting for this new roller coaster.
Yes. And they'll be like talking about it on message boards. Like they'll.
There's roller coaster message boards.
I worked with a guy in college.
Hold on.
Definitely, it's like adrenaline junkies.
Yeah. I
But
worked
that's
with
not like. I don't know.
It's
I'm
like
suspicious
G League,
of-
G League adrenaline junkies.
Yeah, I'm suspicious. I feel like those people are weird.
There is a Reddit forum with 115K members that's just r/roller coasters.
Yeah. And there's another website that's not Reddit that is all
roller coaster reviewers.
roller coaster reviewers. Yes, exactly. And so he said, like, because I thought, I was like, oh, that's a good thing, right? And he's like, no, Monopoly's never a good thing. I was like, all right, fair. But to me, Cedar Point always like kind of has their shit together, from what I understand. And Six Flags, I feel like every
Is there only one Cedar Point?
maybe
Yeah.
two.
So then you have one Cedar Point has the ability to buy all of Six Flags.
Yeah.
I don't know if they bought. I don't know exactly what happened. Let me pull it up.
Internet says they merged in July 1st of 2024.
Oh, so it just happened.
Yes, just happened. What Six Flags merger means for your trip to Cedar Point? I don't know.
$8 billion merger.
It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
I'm surprised there's that much money in roller coasters. That's
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Seems like a lot of overhead.
What, like insurance and
Insurance, like running those
upkeep.
rides, upkeep,
yeah.
paying those workers to run that place. In Ohio, especially, you only get how many months to run that.
9.
But now I think they're
Yeah.
changing it. I think Six Flags even does like a Christmas thing.
Do they?
Yeah.
The Cubs Christmas is not happening this year.
Saw that. That sucks, dude.
Why?
Because they have the Winter Classic there.
Oh,
So
you can't do that around it?
because I guess the NHL wants all of Gallagher Way. So I don't know.
Christmas
They're
is
not-
already ruined.
Yep, Christmas is ruined. Where are we going to have our fun Christmas time this year, Dave?
Yeah, I don't know.
That does suck though, because that brings a
I-
lot to that area.
Yeah, it
Totally.
does.
Like
Yeah.
all the surrounding bars,
Yeah.
and everyone does a little thing with it, like that.
The bars were doing that before that existed, though.
Yeah, but it's definitely helped.
Yeah, for sure.
The area,
Yeah,
for sure.
And it gets a different type of. The people who are going to the bars are leaving puking. those people are getting like knickknacks and toys and shit. Like that's very much more family friendly at the.
Yeah, but they're going to Happy Camper for a nice cider or something.
Probably,
They're, you know,
yeah.
they're going to country club. And
Well, even just like the little businesses, because it's like, oh, this place is from Geneva, Illinois. This place is from someplace in Wisconsin. They go down there, they probably make some money.
Oh yeah, you're saying
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Like the little shops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would have been like the year to make it tradition. You know, it's been going on long enough where it's like, oh, but now
Yeah.
you're not going to rely on it to be there next
You
year.
got to go to the downtown one.
Or the Aurora one.
There's one in Aurora?
I think so.
Chris Kindle World.
Is there?
Chris Kindle
Would you go?
Worldwide.
I'm not driving in Aurora for anything other than casino.
For Christmas, dude.
I think I'm going Joliet this weekend.
Yeah?
Do a little gambling.
Hey.
You haven't had enough?
No,
Didn't you have a hard time?
Why Joliet Toast Casino?
why not?
Because there's better casinos to go to.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You gonna pitch them on a gambling werewolf game?
Maybe that'd be a blast. What do we got, Dave?
Nothing. I got nothing, Ed. Yoel McCotter's coming back. That's sweet.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Nice last month of the season.
You got anything this weekend?
Football.
Yeah, that is exciting.
I'm
Yeah.
very excited for Northwestern.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
What's their win total?
I think they'll be a bowl team.
Is that what Vegas says?
I think it's like,
What does DraftKings say about their win total?
let's take a look.
Are you going somewhere this weekend?
Me?
You're going out of town?
No. I'll be here
Oh, I thought you said you were.
Thursday and Friday, but this weekend I'm going to be here.
Oh.
Notre Dame's winning. That's my pick.
Undefeated.
Yeah, that's the vlog. But I do. They're a 3-point dog against A&M.
When are you posting it?
Either Thursday or Friday. Always before the first game.
You don't believe it this year, though.
I think if they win on Saturday, then I think they'll. The schedule is so weak. It's honestly like everyone always like gives Notre Dame shit like, oh, you join a conference, you don't play anybody, and it's never true. Like they always have like a top 10 ranked schedule. This year it's true. This year the schedule is absolutely pathetic.
Yeah, I remember that one year where, like, Florida State just went down,
Yeah,
and it's like, how did you expect Notre Dame
Right.
to predict that Florida State was going to stink?
exactly. And then like the years where USC was down, it was like the same thing. And it's just like Stanford was really good for 10 years. And
Yeah.
they took a dive.
I wonder if they'll ever make a comeback. They make me nervous. They
I
seem
think
like
it's tough for them with this realignment.
Yeah.
Like now they're in the ACC. Like they play.
Their NIL's they're recruiting in football very well, actually.
Stanford is?
Stanford is, yeah.
Who's their coach now?
Who is their coach? I don't know.
Um,
They got I mean, that's all that fucking matters in recruiting.
yeah,
now.
but they're on the Notre Dame schedule too. So it's just like
Why can't I find Northwestern?
Notre Dame's win total is set on DraftKings
10.
10.5.
I just saw 10 on DraftKings.
the ghost of David Shaw.
Yeah, I liked David Shaw.
Yeah, he was. I liked him too, but I think the game was starting to get by him. He had some very questionable.
Well, he wanted to run 3 tight ends all the time.
Yeah,
Just bully people, bully ball.
want to punt from the other team's.
He
40.
really should have been a Big Ten coach back in the days when the Big Ten was the Big Ten.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been perfect.
He would have.
Yeah.
How long do you think Farron still has?
Well, he's suspended for the first game.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be. He's got to. How old is he? 60 something? 60s, late 60s.
65 probably.
He's the longest tenured coach in
Oh, all of college football, right?
all of
Yeah.
college football.
But I mean, he's had some controversies in the last few years that I thought would take him down, and they didn't. So
It just feels like a guy. He's trying.
he's 69.
Yeah, he's like trying to stay with the times and like play ball, but like he's behind, I guess. You know.
But like, I think losing like Iowa has not been. They went to the Big Ten championship, lost to Michigan State that one year
Mm-hmm.
in the last 5 or 6 years. 6 years. I think it was 2018. And then I think if they lose him, it's going to be tough to get that.
Nebraska-fied,
Yeah, like
I'd say.
Yeah, he did. He was.
However, I mean,
Yeah, I'm not trying to hate on.
they
him.
are in one of 2 conferences that matters in the end, and that does matter, being in the Big Ten or SEC moving forward.
We'll see.
It will.
I mean, if you're consistently finishing 10th out of 16, like who cares?
yeah.
So I think it's gonna be tough for Iowa.
Danny is an Iowa
They're-
alum.
I'm rooting for them. There's something I actually really want to pick your brain on. I saw it on the sheet. I was going to get to it before when we were talking about Costco dogs.
Yeah.
The McDonald's is releasing a Big Mac McChicken.
What does that even mean, though?
How do you feel about that? We were talking a couple episodes ago about how you used to do the homemade McChurger, just combine them yourself.
But is this chicken replacing the patties? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'll definitely try it.
This is one of those things where like, how didn't you just come out with this sooner? What took you so long to think of this?
What?
Just replace every meat in the game with the burger patty, and you
Yeah.
have a big McChicken, Big Mac, Big McSteak, you name it.
I wonder if you could order that yourself.
Like, do this with the Filet-O-Fish next. It only makes sense.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I think the filet.
I love how Dude Wipes is the first.
Yeah, I
comment.
saw that.
Yeah, they're great at that.
Yeah.
No, you're right. This is something like, how did it take them so long?
Yeah.
But like, that's what I mean. I wonder if people were just ordering it on their own, like off menu. Like, hey, can you give me a Big Mac with chicken instead?
I mean, will you try this?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Will you?
I'll try it. But I've had the McChicken
This feels
before.
like episode for you and Clem.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
totally. We
yeah.
would do a snack.
I mean, it's just a McChicken that's two.
Yeah, I don't even think it has the Big Mac sauce.
Oh.
I think it's just like from the picture. I mean,
That is
it looks like
sauce.
mayonnaise, right?
That
Yeah,
looks
it does look like
mayonnaise to
mayo.
me.
Yeah,
So it's a McChicken
with an extra bun
Yeah.
and an extra patty.
a big McChicken.
Well, I guess it would technically be one less bun.
And a sesame seed bun.
Yeah. Eddie loves sesame seed.
You need the sauce. Come on. What are we doing?
the fuck does that mean?
You're always like, when we're talking about the best burgers around town, you're like, they got that sesame seed bun.
Oh, I do like a sesame
Yeah.
seed bun.
Yeah, it was literally, you like sesame seed buns. It was not a euphemism
All right, well.
for something else.
I was-
Opium.
I think that's Poppy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Poppy,
yeah,
you're
it
right.
is.
Eating those rosin hot dog buns and failing drug tests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks good. Dare I
Yeah.
say?
I think it.
I thought I had the Big Mac sauce. That's
Do you not like
a
McChickens?
Oh,
bummer.
Not really.
He doesn't eat fast food. Ed.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
The
Sorry,
guy's an all-time world leader in
Yes.
hash browns consumed.
They're.
my apologies, Your Grace. I forgot this. Food is-
When have you ever seen me consume like Burger King or anything not McDonald's breakfast?
Well, that's
I
fast
agree.
food.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me? He's the one who's calling
Well,
you
you're
your
the one
grace.
who said it.
I said you're
You're the
the
one who
all-time
said it.
leader in brown consumption, which
Yeah,
is true.
but I
I was defending you.
that didn't
no,
sound like
that's
it.
not. You wouldn't defend me.
No, I was. You're like, this guy's saying you're too prissy to have fast food. I'm like, he eats fast food at breakfast.
But you made it sound like I.
Dave, I
don't.
promise I was trying to have your back.
I agree with you. Dave.
me.
With Dave, yeah.
Yeah.
Chief was tough.
But I'm clarifying, I'm on your side. He was giving you shit.
I couldn't tell you the last time I ordered a Big Mac. Just saying.
We had Culver's on the way up to Camp Barstool. That was-
Culver's is it's good fast food. It's just good fast food.
Fast food nonetheless.
I think
It is.
I think Culver's has slipped. The
That-
tenders are not what they used to be.
Absolutely fair.
That's
that burger
too-
was awesome though.
Yeah, I didn't
For a
have that.
fast food burger.
The last 2 times I've had Culver's, the tenders have been underwhelming.
Damn.
So cross them off the list.
I've had underwhelming tenders from there. Yeah.
Yeah,
I never was high on their tenders to begin with.
that's crazy. They were the best.
They
tenders
were
going.
awesome.
I thought they were good, but I didn't think they were.
They used to be awesome.
They
They were like fat, like restaurant quality tenders.
See, I don't think fat tenders are good. I like
They're
thin
probably
strips.
like 3/4 of an inch thick.
That's fine, but he said fat. Like
No, it's not like they used a whole chicken breast.
yeah, like
It's a chicken
like
tender.
when they're like really big. I think thick.
You're talking like
Too roidy.
like a fried chicken breast, like the whole thing. Is that
Yeah,
yeah.
like, I know it.
That's
like,
not what
That's
I'm
not
talking
what
about.
this is.
though.
It was probably 3/4 of an inch to an inch.
It's looking like Foghorn Leghorn's arm.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's I don't know. There's chicken that we disagree with.
Damn, our first fight.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I feel like I'm going to Culver's. I'm getting the butter burger or cheese curds over chicken tenders.
100%.
10 out of 10 times.
Yeah,
well now I will be too, because I always thought their tenders were elite, and it's like how often you get an elite chicken tender? Only Culver's, and now that's sad to say. Those days have ended.
did you see Amazon paid the Kelsey brothers $100 million
For what?
for their new Heights podcast? It's gonna join the Wondery network.
Right after Cooper got 125 sheets.
Wild.
Damn.
It's a lot of dough.
That's a lot of dough.
How do we get some of that?
Start a podcast with your brother, Chief.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if he's 10 years younger than you.
Yeah, tell him to start
What is
dating
their
Taylor
age
Swift.
gap? Yeah.
That's good for them.
Yeah.
That's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, they could really use that.
That's
money
like
too.
Rogan. That's what Rogan got.
Yeah. That's
You
that's
got 200.
I thought he got 100.
You got 200 for the first deal. And
Oh,
then
okay.
I don't know what his second deal was, but he's not exclusive with them anymore. I think his second deal was 100, but it's not exclusive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just insane money. Insane.
They need it.
So what? Yeah.
Good for them though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We know someone who works on their show.
Who?
I don't know if I want to out her, but
So it's a her.
yeah. But yeah, it seems like it's going really well because they have like a whole network they've built too.
I mean, how could it not go well?
I think I don't know.
They're such big names. He's dating fucking Taylor Swift. Anyone's gonna tune in. You can have all the technical difficulties in the world every time. You're still
Sure.
gonna tune in.
Yes, because that's where it feels like they exploded. Because I think they officially turned into the biggest sports podcast in the world last year.
Which again, credit to them. They capitalized in the right times. All that did all the right things. Just saying.
Totally, and like the Eagles and Jason Kelsey retired. Like there
Yeah,
was
the
a
Super
lot.
Bowl against each other.
Yeah, there was
Like,
like so much momentum.
You have Swifties listening to that the same way R.I.P. Daniel Greenberg used to listen to one-off podcasts to hear the slightest tidbit about Kobe White's eating habits. They're just like, oh, maybe Travis will mention her.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
he'll accidentally slip and say her favorite color or some shit.
totally. But that doesn't mean that an athlete podcast is a slam dunk.
Oh, we've
No,
seen
1000%.
several here.
Yeah.
Like David Ortiz and Karavis. That didn't do anything.
I mean, it's hard. There's a million NBA podcasts right now.
Yeah.
But what would you say about someone like Travis Kelsey in particular, where he's on a Super Bowl winning team, one of the best players?
I find him profoundly unlikable too.
But sure, but a lot of the other examples we named are maybe someone who's already retired or
Yeah.
someone who's like on the bench but has a podcast. You know, this guy's a superstar in the NFL.
Yeah. His brother's probably going to the Hall of Fame as a center too.
Yeah, they're both probably in
Yeah.
the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Travis
is
100%.
100%.
Yeah. But Jason,
That's a
obviously.
good shot. Yeah.
Yeah. Dave, you all right?
I'm good, Ed. I am great.
Would you tell us if you weren't?
Yeah, I would.
Lance, get the lie detector test, please.
That would be fun if we did that on the show sometime.
What?
Polygraph.
Yeah, a little lie detector test.
I think they're hard to come by, and a lot of people don't like to use them for content, from what I understand.
Yeah, because you never know what you're going to ask next.
I want to do that one that Brennan Dassey and the other guy did.
Stephen Avery.
Stephen
Put some
Avery.
fucking respect on his name.
Yeah.
Just kidding, don't.
I watched.
Go
What?
ahead.
I watched a Netflix release something on Scott and Lacey Peterson.
Mm-hmm.
Saw that.
My buddy Mike got pulled over by him in college.
Different Scott
Oh.
Peterson.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was always confusing to me.
it is.
Yeah.
It's very. I mean,
Because the one's from Naperville, right?
Bolingbrook.
Bolingbrook, yeah. So yeah, A&E released one a couple of years ago, and KFC was tweeting about it. I remember, and he's like, "There's actually some compelling things that say Scott did not do this." And I watched it, and it was actually very interesting. And then now, it's only one episode in, but it seems like Netflix is like painting it like, yeah, he fucking did.
Wait,
So-
this is Scott and Lacey, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I
get the two cases confused for obvious reason. What was her again?
She was pregnant. She went missing on Christmas Eve, and he was gone. And he went fishing on Christmas Eve, supposedly.
Already sus.
Yeah, exactly. Who just goes fishing on Christmas Eve?
I don't know.
And he came back. He said she was missing, and like they started a search party the next day. Everything was like, everyone's rightfully going nuts. This 8-month pregnant woman is is not here, and he was like super chill about it,
Let's just pray to St. Anthony.
yeah, like not freaking out at all about it, and like everyone else is freaking out, and
Like,
he was
bro,
like,
freak out.
yeah, like he was freak out.
Yeah.
Come on, and he was also he had a mistress at the same time, and at one of her search parties, they had like a wire where they tracked it down. He was calling her at one of the fucking search parties.
This is Gone Girl.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen that movie too.
Then they saw him. They
Gone
found him
Girl?
at the
Yeah.
border with like a a fake license and it was just a whole bunch of things.
So he fucking did it.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think so for sure. But the A&E one did a good job of being like, dude,
Muddy in the waters a little bit.
they definitely presented.
He's in prison, right?
Yeah, I think he's on death row. in
I just
California,
finished a show with Jake Gyllenhaal on Apple TV. I'm blanking on the name of it, but I don't know. He has a mistress, cheated on his wife. The mistress winds up dead, and it's a whole whodunit. It was pretty good. Not really good. It was watchable.
Okay.
Pretty interesting.
Sounds like a Hallmark.
Oh, damn. It sounds like that Netflix talks to him.
Ooh.
Oh.
I fucking got to crank this out now.
Presumed Innocent is what it was called.
Yeah, this case is nuts.
That's one of those subscriptions I have that I never use. To
Apple
TV.
And what people say,
There's a lot of good shit on it.
there's awesome shows.
There's a lot of good shit. I just started like a month ago. And
So
I've had
what
it for
else
years
is on
too.
there? Because the only thing I've watched is Ted Lasso.
I heard Blackbird is phenomenal.
Okay.
It's like a miniseries. It's like 10 episodes. Never seen it, but I heard it's awesome. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff, I guess.
I'm in the mood for a good miniseries.
Watch it out when you won't.
Because I have
watch it.
Have you
like
seen Blackbird?
I have not seen Blackbird. I've seen Dark Matter. That's the one that every episode's different, right? Oh no, Dark. So that's the one. I started watching Dark Matter.
You mean Black Mirror?
I was thinking of Black Mirror. Yes,
Yeah.
Dark Matter. I threw that on because I like Joel Edgerton. I think he's a good actor, and I had no idea what it was about. The entire first 10 minutes of the show, had no idea that it was even filmed here. It was filmed in Damon Tavern.
no way.
Yeah, and in the exact booth, you know exact what back booth.
The back.
Yeah,
Is that
the entire first 10
what's the
minutes.
name of that bar?
It's got the other name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the name of it?
I just call it Damon Tavern. It's
Something lace. I feel like.
I heard they do a good job at depicting Chicago, too.
I've watched a couple TV shows. I started watching The Bear. I thought I wasn't gonna like The Bear because I figured they just overdo all the Chicago stereotypes. They don't at all. One of the guys is like he's like from Brooklyn or something, and I swore to God, I'm like, that guy's actually from here. His accent's like so on point.
The
I
older
thought
brother?
he was, the older brother, that he was from here.
That show, like,
I just haven't been able to. I've tried it twice.
I watched the whole
not
first
shitting
season and
on
I
it,
didn't
yeah.
go back.
But I guess I just disagree.
People love it. It was. I don't
It's
like
got
the way that.
A shit ton of Emmy noms.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I know.
Like 23 this year or something.
There's something about the way it's shot where I'm like, this is like it's too busy. Like the camera's moving too fast. Like it's just like I just want to sit and chill. And then I will
like
say
it?
this is a show that I fall asleep during a lot. I can never tell why a guy running a beef stand runs it like a Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah, that's the one
That's what-
point that bothers me.
That's like I grew up going to beef stand my whole life, and it's
Not like that.
Right.
It's not like that.
There's one cook like trying to perfect a cake the whole time. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like these
What-
aren't
what's she doing?
these aren't chefs. Like they're
Right.
someone. This is an in between job.
That are making like $15 an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And like literally, like you make the beef at the beginning, and they take tongs,
And just
Right.
rip
put it
out all
in.
the-
Yeah.
they dip it or they don't.
Yeah.
Slap some jard on it.
not-
Send
Send
it
you on your way.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just keep the au jus on a slow roast all day.
Yeah, like we went to Johnny's after your bocce thing.
The fastest humans in the world.
The line was so long and it moved like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
John, you should
It's a
never
conveyor
fear
belt.
never fear a line at Johnny's.
Yeah.
But that like I gotta get over it and just watch it because people rave. There's got to be something great. So the characters and maybe there's something like that. So,
Yeah. Just wasn't for
but,
me.
yeah. Do you like it, Danny?
Yeah, it's entertaining. I haven't seen the new season though. Everyone says that's the worst, but I enjoyed it.
people are dumb.
It's entertaining.
Stephen Che was on it.
He liked it.
I haven't gotten there yet, but
It was
apparently like our original Barstool Chicago logo is in the background.
The flag.
Yeah.
Flag, yeah.
All right, then. We could wrap this up. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. That's it for today. We'll see you guys next time.
My neighbor texted me in the middle of that show.